Hey guys, good morning. Thanks for again supporting the Patreon. So, just want to quick give a little update video on the last trip to Quartzsite on this documentary I'm working on. So, this might be the last video I do for a while because I probably won't be going back until at least the summer, the fall. Here's where I'm at. You know, my mom's running for town council. I thought, oh, this is very interesting. Let's record it. Let's watch her as she goes through the process of being an elected official. And while I was there, I caught these moments, right, where they had this special meeting. I was able to record the town council. We found out that these people that were disqualified because they owed bills or that somehow they didn't submit their packet complete. And so we felt like, oh, maybe there's some little corruption or there's some kind of intrigue, political intrigue going on. Plus my mom just being my mom, I thought that would be kind of entertaining. And while it was an extended trip and it kind of ended kind of chaotic, I came home very energized and pumped about this particular documentary. Like, hey, this could actually be something. I showed it to some people. I showed it to you. Got a lot of good feedback. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Like, let's do this. So then I set up this latest trip, which was 2.5 days. And my main goal was to interview more people, that it wouldn't be just the Colleen show, but that I would get a lot of different variety of voices and figure out what I should do. And I did that. I interviewed in 2 days 5 people, 5 different folks, and really got a taste of Quartzsite. And it's really 2 things. It's the place, which can be interpreted actually the land, the fact that it draws people there, that it's some sort of a nexus. Like literally, people feel it's like you're compelled to go there or you're drawn there in some almost supernatural way. And then it's the people, the hardy, salt of the earth people that live there. They just love each other. It's good vibes. And yet there's also this conflict. There's strife within the political factions, very similar to on our national scale. The people and the land. And after interviewing those 5 people, and I got more footage with my mom, of course, but I came home. In the last couple of days, I've just been thinking that I'm not as excited. Like, it didn't give me a clear path. I could continue this political route, right? Which would require me to go back on August, which is when they do the election. But I also could kind of go into this more spiritual, religious, good versus evil battle that is there. Because I heard about covens and witches that are there, and there's a lot of new age stuff going on, and there's the magic circle, and so there's a lot of that kind of stuff. It could go that direction. It could go just more geriatrics, like how do the older people survive there, and dating and love life and that kind of thing, because that's an element to it. The social, a lot of single women go there, but there's not that many men there. So what's that dynamic like? So there's a lot of different directions I could still take, and it wasn't really clear after interviewing these people what I should do. So I'm kind of, whereas the first trip I was super energized, I'm not as thrilled. I'm not as okay, I know what to do now. I'm still a little kerfuffled on what I should do. I do still want to record. I must be there for the winter because that's when everything's going crazy. When you have 200,000 people show up. So I got to be there for that. I got to show how the city transforms. That is so I got to do that at the very minimum. But I still don't have a strong through line. All the footage I did this week with there was just talky interviews. So I didn't capture an event. I didn't capture them, let's follow Jane as she goes to the grocery store and what her life is like. And we didn't follow so and so. And so I didn't get to follow them. I didn't have an event or an action. It was just talking heads, which was a bummer, right? That was no good. So there's things I need to capture that I wasn't quite getting, and I'm still kind of trying to figure it out. So that's the update. I will do some quick little edits on some of his interviews and show you guys so you can see the people that interviewed. I think that's kind of fun. But how I insert them in the film and what is the through line is still to be determined. And I don't know. This is hard. This is not easy. But there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.